our yoga flow. We're going to do a slow flow today. We're going to start in child's pose, coming down onto the floor. Draw your knees wide. You can also keep them hip width if that's more comfortable. Sinking your hips towards your heels. And let's start with a block between our palms and just reach that block out overhead. Planting your palms or your fingertips on the block. Holding here and breathing. Allowing your hands to come onto the block to elevate your wrist, elevate your arms, lengthen through your shoulders. Deep inhale, deep exhale, let it all go. Continuing with that breath. If you'd like to build more heat within your body, on your next full exhale, let it go. As you inhale, filling your belly, ribs, and lungs, seal your lips when you get to the top, breathing in and out through your nose. Always resume normal breathing at any time if you prefer. Try adjusting the height of the block, low, medium, or highest. You're also welcome to place a block underneath your forehead to elevate the floor a little bit closer towards you. Next full exhale, let it all go. Gently release your palms to the side of that block. Set that block off to the side. Reaching your fingertips long on the floor, seeing how this feels. Your next full inhale, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. You can walk your hands off the mat for a deeper stretch. The focus here is all along the right side body. Think stretching your right pinky all the way down to your right heel, lengthening the right side body. Gently bend your left elbow, boxing out your left hand as you plant your left palm to the outside of your left knee. Gently press into that left hand as you rotate your right shoulder a little bit closer towards the floor. Right bicep hugs in towards your right ear. Full exhale, let it all go. Inhale, reach your left hand to meet the right. Walk your hands back through center. Hold it here for one breath. Coming back to your child's pose. Full exhale, let it all go. Gently walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, maybe slightly off of your mat, allowing the entire left side of your body to stretch from your left pinky all the way to your left heel. Bringing your right hand to the outside of your right knee by boxing out your right elbow. Press into your right palm as you draw your left shoulder a little bit closer towards the floor. It can be a small movement, it can be a larger movement. Full exhale, let it all go. Inhale, reach your right hand to meet the left. Walk your hands back through center. Hold it here for one more breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch at the crown of your head. You are more than welcome to stay here for a deeper tricep stretch. You can draw your thumbs closer toward the nape of your neck. You're welcome to walk your elbows a little bit closer towards the crown of your head. Tricep stretch. Next, inhale, gently release your palms down towards the floor. Lift your palms, pressing your finger pads in towards the floor. Lifting your shoulders, lifting your forearms and your elbows. Gently release your palms down towards the floor. We're going to rise up, find a tabletop position, drawing your wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, hammock your belly down towards the floor. As you inhale, gaze up, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, untuck your toes, press the floor away. Think about trying to create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck your toes. Spiral your elbow creases towards the top of your mat. Exhale, bring your gaze towards your navel. Few more rounds here of cat and cow with your breath. Inhale as you tuck the toes. Exhale as you untuck the toes. On your next full exhale, gently come back to a neutral spine. Back is flat. Maybe bump the hips side to side. Send your right leg straight back, strong point through your right toes. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Tap your knee to the floor. Lift it up. 2 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. 1 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Kick your right leg straight back. Exhale, rainbow your right leg up and over to the outside of your left hip. You can rock forwards and backwards. You can hold it forwards to lessen that stretch. You can hold it closer, heel closer towards the floor to deepen that stretch. Release your right knee to the outside of your left knee, calf, or shin. Gently press the hips back, palms pressed in towards the floor, feeling the outer stretch in your right hip. Inhale, rock forward, stack your shoulders over the wrist. Draw that right leg up and over, all the way out from the right hip. Seal the inside of your right foot towards the floor. Tuck your left toes, gently rock forwards and backwards. Warming up the inner right thigh. Stacking your left hip over your left knee. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, release your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Outside of your right leg, side bend over to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand to the floor or to the block outside of your left knee. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Walk your hands back out underneath your shoulders. Tuck your right knee in with that right knee bent. Draw a few circles with your right knee. Switch directions. Gently release that right knee down. Inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Strong point through your toes, hips are square. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Tap and lift. 2 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. 1 more. Extend that left leg straight back. Exhale, rainbow that left leg up and over to the outside of your right hip. Maybe gently looking over your right shoulder. Draw your left heel closer towards the floor to deepen that stretch. You can rock towards your toes to lessen that stretch. Whether you're rocked forward or back, gently release that left knee anywhere along the outside of your right knee to your ankle, and then draw your hips back. This time, feeling that stretch in your outer left hip. Inhale, rock forward, stack the shoulders over the wrist. Draw that left leg up and over all the way to the outside of your left hip, sealing your left foot with your hands still on your shoulders. Tuck your right toes, draw your hips back, and gently rock them forward. Stacking your right hip over your right knee. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead, gate pose. Exhale, release your left hand to the left thigh, side bend over to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release your right hand to the outside of your right knee on the floor or on a block. Side bend over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Tucking your left knee under your left hip and then drawing a few circles with your left knee. Reverse that direction. Coming back to your tabletop. Grabbing your blocks and placing your blocks under your wrist. Resuming tabletop position. Inhale, lengthen your right leg straight back. Exhale, tuck your right knee in towards your nose. Step your right foot in between those blocks. The blocks can be at any setting, low, medium, or high. You'll also want to have that strap close by. Gently press into that right knee and then straighten the right leg. Single leg splits. At any point in time, you're welcome to release your hands from the blocks and set them onto the floor if that's comfortable and in your practice today. Hold that right knee bent. Reach your right arm towards the ceiling, left arm to the floor. Circle out your right wrist. Circle out your shoulder forwards and backwards. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, thread it under and through the left side body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, release it towards the floor to a block. Bring those blocks a little bit higher than your right foot. Toe heel your right foot towards the outer edge of your mat. We're going to find lizard. Right toes turned to about 3 o'clock. Gently bend into that right knee. Draw the hips back. Single leg split with that right leg off to the right. On the next one, hold the hips back. Flex through your right foot. You can rainbow the right leg side to side. Your hands on the floor or on blocks, frame your right foot. You can keep your head lifted. You can fold your forehead towards your knee, feeling that stretch all along the back side of your right leg. You can stay just where you're at. If you'd like a twist, walk your hands over to the right side. Come back through center. Maybe try to walk your hands inside of your right foot. You're welcome to continue walking your hands over to the left side, gently looking over your left shoulder, over your left hip. Continue to flex through that right foot. Walk back to center. Walk those blocks forward as you bend into that right knee. Planting your right foot, release your right hand to the inside of your right knee and gently tilt that right knee off to the right. Maybe you rock onto that outer knife edge of your right foot. You can stay here. You're welcome to bring your forearms down to blocks or towards the floor. Tuck your left toes, lifting your left knee for a deeper hip stretch. Your knee is lifted, gently release it down towards the floor. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your left toe. Bring your left heel in towards your glute. Great opportunity for a strap. Reach your right arm back. You can grab a hold of your pant leg, your ankle, your foot, or that strap. Bringing in your right foot as close or keeping it as far away as you'd like. Quad stretch on the left side. Gently release your left foot, release your bind. Draw that right knee back under your right hip, coming back to that tabletop. Bump the hips side to side. In your tabletop position, inhale, lengthen your left leg straight back. Strong point through your left toes, hips are square. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose, round your spine. Step your left foot in between your palms. Stay here, you can rock forwards and back, straightening that left leg. To my right leg now, my left leg is extremely tight. We'll get that left leg nice and loose. Keep it going. Hold the left leg straight, flex through your left foot, so hips are back. You're welcome to walk those blocks as close in towards your hips, keeping the crown of your head lifted, or come into a forward fold at any point in time. Hands can remain on blocks or on the floor, flexing through your left foot, left heel towards the floor, toes to the ceiling. Try rainbowing your left leg from side to side. See how this feels compared to the right side. You're welcome to stay right where you're at. If you'd like to add a twist, maybe walk your hands over to the left side. Continuing to flex through that left foot. Walk your hands back through center. Maybe drawing your hands to the inside of your left foot. Stay here, continue to walk your hands over to the right side, looking over your right shoulder. Walk your hands back through center, framing your left foot. Gently bend into that left knee, rocking your hips forward. Try to come onto that fleshy part of your right knee. Walk your blocks a little bit further than your left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Left toes turn to about 10 o'clock or any degree slightly more open. You can stay here. You can press your hips backwards and forwards, opening up that left hip. Hold the left knee bent. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Maybe start backwards this time and then forwards. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread it under and through the right side body. Inhale, reach. Good morning, Lucy. Exhale, sweep. One of my dogs just woke up. Must be nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and hover. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, release your left hand back towards the floor or to a block. With your right hand on the inside, plant your left hand to the inside of your left knee. Tilt your toes so you're lifting the sole of your left foot and gently rocking to that outer edge of your left foot. A gentle press, opening up your left knee. Come back to center. Plant your hands or your forearms on the floor or on blocks. Coming into your lizard. If you'd like to lift your right knee, tuck your right toes, hover your right leg. Gently release your right knee if it's lifted. From here, rise up. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Draw your right heel in towards your right glute with or without that strap around the arch of your right foot. Release your left hand to your pant leg, your ankle, your toes, or that strap. Releasing the quad on the right side. Release your bind. Right toes tap down. Come here. Gently walk your hands down to the floor, drawing your left knee under your left hip, coming back to your tabletop. Bump the hips side to side. We're going to open up the hips a little bit with those blocks under your hands. Knees are hip width apart. Walk your hands back to center. Draw those blocks to the outside of your ankles. They can come closer to your pinky toes or your ankles. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Give me one single cactus. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, release your right hand to your lower back. Fingertips facing down. You can stay here. You can release your right hand to that block or to your right ankle. Press your hips forward. Gaze is up at a diagonal or gaze up towards the ceiling for a balance challenge. Inhale, rise up, shoulders stacked over your hips, right arm rises. Exhale, release your left hand to your lower back, fingertips facing down. Stay here. You can release that left hand to the block or to your ankle. Continue to press your hips forward. Right bicep hugs your right ear. Gazes up at a diagonal, just slightly upwards, not shoulder height. Or you can press a little bit further forward, gazing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. We're going to come into a comfortable seated position. If you would like to place a block underneath your hips, that is always a great option to open up the hips a little bit deeper. You can place one or two blocks underneath or just have a comfortable seat on the floor. Gently rock from side to side, just releasing your hands towards your knees. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears and back. 2 more times in this direction. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Draw them back and down. 1 more time. And back to center. This time, draw your shoulders back, up, and forward. 2 more times in this direction. To center. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Let's turn to the left side. Draw your left ear towards your left shoulder. Draw your neck towards your spine. And right ear towards right shoulder. Chin to chest. We'll repeat the same thing this time, starting to the right. Right ear to right shoulder. Nape of your neck towards your spine. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Gently come back to center, bring a gentle gaze forward. Draw your hips to the right and then forward, just a big circle. All the way back. 1 more time this direction. Try not to leverage your hands as balance, using your core to balance you. Gently come back to center, repeat the same thing to the other side. Draw your hips and shoulders over to the right. Draw them back. over to the left and forward. One more time this direction. When you finish that rotation, gently come back through center, staying up nice and tall. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach and hold. Draw your elbows wide behind your head. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Nice open. Draw your right elbow towards your right hip. Inhale, rise up, left elbow, left hip. One more time each side, keeping both sit bones in towards the block or the floor. Back through center. Left side. Back through center. Exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over your left shoulder. Deep twist, one more time, each direction. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Release that block off to the side if you're using one. From here, draw your right foot on top of your left ankle, shin, or thigh. Go ahead and grab that strap. Reach your arms up high overhead, left arm overhead. That strap is going to come down. Let me just turn and face you guys. If you don't need a strap and your left and right fingertips can touch, that is phenomenal. I think I can do it on one side, but not both. You want to try to shorten that distance of that strap. So your right elbow is tucked, fingertips up towards the crown of your head. Left elbow is lifted, palms between your shoulder blades, left fingertips down. Try to sit up nice and tall. Gently release your bind, release that strap. We're just going to switch legs. So now we're going to release the right foot on the floor and then draw your left ankle on the right ankle, shin, calf, or your knee or your thigh, whatever is comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall. Strap is in your right hand. Reach your right arm overhead. Bend your left elbow up, palm facing out. Draw your right elbow down and trying to get that length a little bit deeper. Maybe your right fingertips can come in contact with your left. Try to sit up nice and tall, crown of your head lengthening towards the ceiling. Hold it here for one more breath. Gently release the arms, release the feet. Since we have the left leg on top, let's reach the left leg long. Draw the sole of the right foot inside of your left leg. You're welcome to create a slight bend in that left knee or place a block under that knee. Have your blocks and your straps still close by. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Side bend. Actively pulling that right shoulder up and back. Avoid rolling forward. You're welcome to use a strap around your left foot, holding onto it with your right hand. Gently release your reach. Rising up, reach your right hand behind your hip. Inhale, press your hips forward, reach your left arm up and back. Coming into stargazer, opening up your hips on the front side. Gently lower your hips down. Still with your left leg long. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rotate, look over your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. You can create a bend in that left knee. You can use a strap around the arch of your left foot, holding as close or as far away to that strap. If you'd like to get a little bit deeper, you can place a block behind your left foot, reaching around behind that block. Keep the shoulders square. Naturally, your left shoulder is going to try to pull down a little bit deeper. So actively pull that right shoulder down. Notice the difference. Hold it for one more round of breath. Gently release your bind. Set your props off to the side. Inhale, rise up. Extend your right leg long. Draw the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Always remember you can have a bend in that right knee with or without a block underneath. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, side bend. Right arm comes to the inside of your right leg. You can grab a strap, placing it around the arch of your right foot, holding onto it with your left hand. Actively drawing that left shoulder over the right. Avoid letting that arm come forward. Opening up the shoulder, opening up the left side body. Hold it here for one more breath. Inhale, rise up. Release your props off to the side. Draw your left hand behind your hips. Sweep your right arm up and forward. Press your hips forward. Reach your right arm back. Coming into Stargazer on this side. Gently lower the hips down. Still with your right leg long, left knee bent. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rotate over your right leg. Stay here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg can be straight. You can create a bend in the knee. You're welcome to grab that strap, place it around the arch of your right foot, holding onto the strap on both sides, making sure to keep that left shoulder in line with the right. You're welcome to place a block behind your right foot to deepen that stretch. Next full exhale, let it all go. Inhale, rise up, set all of your props off to the side. Keep your right leg just where it's at. Extend your left leg long. We're going to find dragonfly. You can grab a hold of those blocks at any setting, low, medium, or high. And then walk your hands out. In front, you can keep your hands on blocks. You can release your hands towards the floor. Feel free to keep your head, neck, and shoulders as high as you like or come into that forward fold. Avoid rounding your spine. Back remains straight here. Then walk your hands back in. Draw your knees in, and we're going to find a child's pose one last time. Knees draw wide, sink your hips towards your heels. You'll want to come towards the back of your mat. We're going to rock forward. We do have one chaturanga. Deep inhale, exhale, let it all go. Reach your fingertips as long as you can reach. On your inhale, rise up, keep your knees bent. Draw your heels in towards your hips, rock forward, shoulders stacked over your wrists. Exhale, lower down, elbows tucked in. Once you get there, release the tops of your shoelaces, of your feet into the floor. Maybe walk your feet in to hip width apart. Press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. Draw your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Half frog. Inhale, press up. Exhale, release your left hand under the right side body. Just allowing your left cheek or ear to come to the floor. You can also place a block underneath your left cheek or ear if that's more comfortable. With your left arm extended as far as you can reach it, Reach your right hand over the left. We're going to spiral that right arm open as you keep that right knee in towards the floor. Spinal twist. We normally start on our back. Allow that right hand and right knee to come closer towards the right side of the body. Draw that right knee in towards your right shoulder when removing pose, and then draw your right foot up towards the ceiling. We might come a little bit off of our mat, that's okay. We're taking up as much space as we'd like this morning. Come into single leg happy baby. Right sole of your foot towards the ceiling, left leg is long. Flex through your left foot. Maybe your left shin hovers or taps the floor. Gently release your bind, straighten your right leg, and come back onto your tummy. Both hands under your shoulders. Inhale, press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. With your hands under your shoulders, slide your left knee up towards your left hip, coming into half frog. And just staying here and breathing. That left knee can come up as high, or you can keep it as close down towards your hip as you'd like. Inhale, press up one more time. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body. Reach that right arm as far as you can. Just allowing your right cheek or ear to come towards the floor or to a block. With that left arm, reach up towards the ceiling and then tap it over the right arm. Maybe palm over palm, maybe palm over wrist. With that left knee just where it's at on the floor or on a block, inhale with your left arm, rotate your left arm open. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder, maybe you see your left fingertips. Continue to allow that left arm to pull further, lifting that left knee off the floor. Coming onto your back, drawing that left knee in towards your left shoulder when removing pose. And then allow the sole of your left foot to come up towards the ceiling. Half happy baby. Flex through your right foot. Maybe your right calf is hovering the floor. Gently rock back onto your stomach. Pressing your both hip bones into the floor, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, press up. Exhale, release down. Walk your hands to your lowest rib cage. Inhale, press up, full cobra. Gentle gaze in front. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Bring your gaze forward. Press your hips back, find a tabletop, and then lower your left or right hip towards the floor. Swing your legs around in front with a bend in your knees. Block between your hands. We're going to roll all the way back. Stealing your feet to the floor. Think one vertebrae at a time. Once you release there, head, neck, and shoulders in towards the floor. Walk your heels in closer towards your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and on any setting, low, medium, or high, place that block under your hips. And then allow your hips to melt into that block. Gently releasing one foot at a time up towards the ceiling. Release your hands towards your toes. You're welcome to stay right where you're at. You can point, flex, circle out your wrists and your ankles. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers. Lower back, continuing to press in towards the block, in towards your mat. Maybe closing your eyes. Lower and lift one leg at a time. If you want to come into plow, you can lift your hips. Drawing your feet up and over your head. You're also welcome to just hold it, legs up the wall. Coming back to legs up the wall if you did any variation. Gently planting one foot at a time on the floor. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and set the block off to the side. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Create a tiny arch in your lower back, allowing your heels to touch, toes fall open. Deep inhale. And on your exhale, maybe release your hands by your hips. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or any final resting pose that's comfortable for you today. Coming back to your breath, coming back to your intention. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your breath. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock yourself a few times along your spine before coming up to a comfortable seated position. Staying up nice and tall. Maybe rock your sit bones. You're welcome to close your eyes. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms once more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you all so much for allowing me to share my practice with you each and every day. I wish you all a wonderful weekend ahead. Namaste. Ladies, thank you.